Willie D Live.
It's Willie D, y'all, back with another episode of information and instructions to help you navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. In the studio, Slim Thug.
Hey, the one
What's
they
up,
love
King?
to hate, kid. Yeah, I'm the end you love to hate.
Now, why do they love to hate Slim Thug?
Because Slim different, man. Slim an alien on Earth. Slim don't think like everybody else. Slim move his own way. He make his own, you know what I'm saying, path. And that's not normal. And people don't understand that. If you don't do what people do, you don't think like people think, you don't act like people act, they don't understand that, you know. So that's the problem.
Yeah. Man, I think also the problem is you getting on that Instagram and just going.
Speaking my mind.
Man, you just be, man, do you like, before you go in,
Yeah.
do you say to yourself, oh, I'm finna kill him with this one?
Nah,
Or do you
I
just,
don't.
do you just
I
go?
don't. I just really just get on my Thugger News, my live, just like how you do your Willie D, and I just, really just, I have no plans of what I'm going to say. I don't prepare. I don't have topics wrote down. I might have heard something or want to talk about something I thought about earlier, but for the most part, it's just genuinely just every day, just me talking to my fans. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got one of the most popping IGs, man, and you talk about business. I mean, your a lot of it is like just your personal takes and odd takes and stuff, but you talk about your Instagram is not just about the flash. It does have value because you do talk about real life stuff. You talk about what's going on. You talk about how you feel. You talk about relationships is one of the biggest things that you talk about. You talk about
Right, that's
you talk about
a
women.
topic. Yeah, we got experience.
Do you think that social media has helped or hurt women's expectations in relationships, and how has it impacted the way you approach dating?
Social media is like it definitely changed the world. It was a moment in time that really changed relationships, kind of everything. Because what social media did was make the world smaller. You know what I'm saying? Now I can talk to people everywhere through my social media. It used to be back in our day, you make an out of town call, it's gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? Real life, like OGs know this. Back in the day, you called somebody out of town, it was gonna cost you to make that call. So it wasn't a lot of out of town conversations, because it was costing. So, but now you could talk to anybody, unlimited, all over the world, wherever you want to talk to them, and same goes with if you was at high school and it was a pretty girl and she used to date the top basketball player or football player, used to be just the high school sweethearts, together. Now, that pretty young girl gonna get shot at by the whole world, not just her high school, not just, her neighborhood like it used to be, not the people in that area, but the whole world. So by the time a woman is 21, if she's bad, she probably got flued out, you know what I'm saying, a few different times or whatever. So it's like, it's a lot more access today with social media that changes the relationship, because now everybody think they got the most options because it's a lot of people. It's not just, my neighborhood, just my high school. I got to deal with somebody here. I got action all over the world because, people trying to get at me all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what my take is on what social media did to, the world or whatever, or to relationships, and now you ain't got to worry about just the high school dude who look good or whatever to take your girl. Now you got to worry about, ball players, everybody around the world who got a bankroll who can afford to fly your girl out. You got to worry about that. That's a whole nother fight. So that takes, to me, my personal opinion, that takes updating your iPhone. You got an iPhone that update all the time with new information. You got to move different, things different. just like that, life is like that. You know what I'm saying? Things that we was able to do back in the past ain't gonna necessarily, be as easy in these days, or might not make sense in these days, or that type of stuff.
Let's say Slim Thug was a youngster today.
Right.
No money, not the hustler Slim
Right.
Thug, but we could have some hustle in you, but not have any money.
Right.
How do you navigate? You got a bad girl in high school. You're in high school. You got a bad girl. You know they're jugging at her from all over the world.
All over the world.
How do you maintain your sanity in knowing that your girl is being jugged at by all of these dudes all around the world? And how do you allow that not to dig at you to the point where you become insecure?
How do you let that not make you insecure? It's gonna be tough because there's gonna be dudes with a lot more money than you offering her way more than you can offer her. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times, that's what I'm telling you. Like a lot of the times when you dealing, and a lot of people ain't gonna understand this because they might not had to deal with this type of pressure. But if you dealing with a bad chick that's top notch, bad. Like I say, she getting shot at it all over by all kind of dudes. Hey, I'll take you to Turks this weekend. Rappers, ball players, just regular dudes who got their stuff together. So it's a lot more pressure for a young Slim Thug who ain't got his stuff together to keep, that baddie that everybody want. You know what I'm saying?
Would that make a young Slim Thug bitter once he do get to the paper?
Bitter?
Would it make you bitter, and would it make you want some get back, once you get to the money?
That if when I was young and I ain't have it, a girl who I was with went and got with somebody who did have it, would it make me bitter?
Yeah, well, not just that girl, but girls in general. If the
I'm
girls
sure
are about the money and the bag.
I definitely think that's part of the trauma of the hood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes who don't got their stuff together gets treated like it sounds called brokey, like you ain't got no money. Most girls you talk to is gonna say, man, if you ain't got no money, don't say nothing to me. If you can't do nothing for me, don't say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're gonna get from most girls proudly. You know what I'm saying? So how can you not be a young dude who don't got his stuff together and be secure when everybody around you is like, oh, you ain't got this, you can't buy me this, you can't do this for me, quit talking to me. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, you got the game, man. Give us some instructions on how to find the chick who is a baddie and got her mind straight. Not the chick that can easily be persuaded by bread.
All right. So look, first of all, now this alien talk I'm finna give you, Willie, and this is not like traditional talk, and that's where I get the backlash because I come at stuff from an updated iPhone site, not what my grandma told me, not what somebody else, not what people doing around me, just naturally what I really, one of my main things is I tell my coach or whatever, and that's only like 100 and 200 people. Y'all think I got a big following. I got 100 and 200 people be on my live when I be going viral. It don't be nobody but 100, 200 people. I erase it. They still screen record it, send it to these blogs, and now they clickbaited me into some millions of views. Into now they just my whole 100% positive conversation. Well, let's say 90% positive. I might have trolled and said something crazy. They gonna clickbait that and make it look like I said something crazy. But this is my point of view on that, and people might not agree with that. And this is another thing I want to say before I even say what I say. In order to be a grown human to me, in order to be somebody who I even, consider a real person, we got to be able to sit like we sitting and not agree on everything. I don't want nobody to be no robot. I don't want nobody to be my twin. I want to hear your point of view, and I want to tell you mine. And sometimes when I sit down and have conversations with people, their point of view might sway me to think more like them. But sometimes I might have point of views that sway them to think. That's conversation. So stop wanting everybody to be like you, first of all. Stop wanting people to be your twin. And if you don't think like me, I can't talk to you. I can't mess with you. If you don't vote like me, I can't talk to you. I can't mess with you. That's childish behavior. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got to grow up, first of all, and be able to sit down and have a conversation and be able to I don't want to hear. If you that type of person, You ain't even on my earth. Like, I don't even like dealing with, I don't care about opinions of people who like that. I don't care what they think about me, none of that. Because if you can't have a conversation with somebody who has differences and listen to their side and let you say your side and see, just have a healthy debate, then you don't even need to talk to me because that's childish behavior. So a lot of people do that. A lot of people jump to conclusions. Oh, I think that this clickbait got me thinking it. I don't want to hear. Cool, let's not talk. But this is my point of view if you did take the time to listen. Okay. How many divorces? Everything I do is mathematically. I learned my mantra today, which is mathematics has no emotions. Somebody said that and just told me that today. I seen it on the gram. I love that. And what it is everything I do is mathematical. How many people have divorces before 10 years in a relationship? If you did that paperwork, just not even on, you can Google that and you'll see it. But if you just didn't trust Google, if you want to just ask around you, how many people have been in relationships and got married and it went bad before 10 years? I give myself 100 years. I run 3 miles every day. I go to the gym to take care of myself. That's all you can do. I move with faith of I'm going to take care of myself and live a long life. I'm not going to move thinking I'm going to die at 50, so I need to hurry up. I'm not moving with the energy of bad. I'm thinking faith. I'm not thinking, I ain't gonna make it to 50, so I need to hurry up and do this. I need to hurry up and do that. That's crazy to me. I move with faith. I give myself 100 years. If we in a relationship and we trying to reach marriage level, I believe to completely get to know somebody, that could take 5 to 10 years. That's not a 2-year decision. That's not a 3-year. It's really 10 years to really get to know somebody, because that's the same logic I put behind your career. 10,000 hours. It takes 10,000 hours to master something. In whatever career, if you want to be a barber, it's going to take you 10 years to get your clientele right, be the coldest, all that. 10,000 hours. Same thing with a relationship. 10,000 hours. If we talking about being together forever, what is the rush? Why I got to do this before 5? Why I got to do this in 2 years? That feels like you trying to trick me into something. If we gonna be together forever, why I gotta sign a piece of paper to tell us that? Why we can't go 10 straight together on our own merit and just saying we gonna get married one day and do it like that? And I get to know you and we waking up every day and we deciding, not because we got a baby together and gotta be together, not because we signed a contract that say we gotta be together, but no, every day for 10 years, I want to see if we naturally want to spend time together. If we can complete this task, I want to buy you the biggest ring because I believe it. I want to buy you to get you the biggest wedding because I believe it. We did it with no contracts for 10 straight years. We put in 10,000 hours. We not getting a divorce most likely. You know what I'm saying? My logic makes way more sense than somebody who's saying, oh, well, you ain't did nothing for me. You ain't doing this. We ain't getting married. All right, cool. So, and a lot of people only do that because my mama said we got to get married. My mama say don't do this or this how it was. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I think mine make a lot more sense. You see what I'm saying? Because you actually putting in the work before you actually spending the bread to do all the other stuff, having a child, before you, that's why it's a lot of baby mamas out here. We ain't put in the 10-year work. If we would have did that, how many baby mamas would be out here? You know what I'm saying? Only because we live in Disneyland and think we ready to spend 100 years with somebody out for spending 2 years with somebody. That is the craziest thing you could ever think of if you do it mathematically. 2 years, it takes, I've been knowing you, let's say 5. I only knew you 5 years, but I want to be with you 100 years. When do that math add up? It ain't never a good bet in Vegas.
Love at first sight, man.
Yeah, and that's Disney World Cinderella shit, Willie D. That's not real life. We know real life ain't like that. We know real life is, I got to see you when you got some money. I got to see you when you broke. I got to see you when you happy. I got to see you when you sad. I got to see you in every side. Most people get married, they seen the honeymoon side. They seen the happy side when in the beginning we both want somebody. We want to be in a relationship. We happy about we had a couple good dates. They don't even see all sides of a person before they make these lifetime commitments. And that's Cinderella talk to me. That's like living in Disneyland, I like to call it. And I'd rather live in real world.
What's the most consecutive years you spent with a woman? You said it takes 10 years. How far have you gotten before you called it quits?
My last relationship, well, it wasn't even a relationship, but it was about 10 years, almost.
It was almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
How did you get that close? I mean, are you thinking marriage? You're almost at 10 years?
I wasn't thinking marriage. At that time, I wasn't even thinking nothing. And then on who I'm dealing with right now, my sugar baby, we've been kicking it about 7 years right now.
Hold on, man. Go back.
7 years.
Go back. Sugar baby.
25 countries.
Sugar baby is... Now,
can I drink my drink?
Yeah, but sugar baby. Mm-hmm. So does this mean that you tricking?
I mean, whatever they want to call it, it ain't. No, I'm not paying her bills. If that's what when you say
really, sugar baby, you're taking care of the everything financially.
Facts, right? Really, the thing is, people got to realize about Slim Thug is if you ain't tapped in, Slim Thug calls himself Sugar Daddy Slim. So that's why she would be a sugar baby. My rap character, being an old man, wearing my floral shirt or whatever, I said I look like a sugar daddy. I'm gonna call myself Sugar Daddy Slim, right? Okay. So now, as I'm just being who I am, and if a woman with me, she my sugar baby. And
so even if she's a multi-millionaire, she's just sugar
she my
baby.
Sugar baby. Facts.
Yeah. Okay, that's enlightening.
It's just really. My thing and theme on life is you got to decorate your life how you want to decorate your life. You got to call whatever you want to call your relationship, whatever you want to call it. You got to live your life exactly how you want to live it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not under the titles of normal people or whatever, or living the natural relationship life. You know what I'm saying? I do things how I want to do it, and it's working very well for me. I really love that I'm doing it like this.
What about the women when you talk about the black women? You said the black women don't give it up easy, like the other women do.
Facts.
This is highly controversial. This was a highly controversial statement of you.
Right.